So there is a question. What kind of data might be stored in a cloud storage such as AWS Glacier?
Yeah, backup probably, or storage that doesn't need to be accessed as often.
Absolutely. You can see here, we have shown it. Basically, archival storage for frequently accessed data.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you are a business analyst on your organization cloud migration team. One of your colleagues approaches you with a concern about the migration project. This individual realizes that most cloud resources will be accessed by employees over the company's internet connection and is concerned that the internet connection may be overwhelmed by traffic. What is your response?
I'm not sure on this one. Yeah, it's may vary.
Absolutely, because different people have a different way to approach it. Okay, if that particular person to whom you are connecting is a technology expert with respect to network, he will answer it in different way. Okay,
Yeah.
if he's not expert, he will answer in different way. But the problem that has been stated here is a serious problem.
Okay.
Agree? So
Yeah.
you have to respond that the deployment team is considering both higher bandwidth connection and redundant connection to mitigate the concern. So what normally happens that whenever you are configured any network, any access policy, like for example, as you also stated that your AWS can be accessed from your company only. Is it not?
No, I would say that. Sorry. Not
Are
sure.
you able to access your AWS network from your home, from your laptop from home?
Yes, with the right authentication.
Okay, with authentication. Whether you are able to do all the activity similar way that you are able to do from your office, or there is a changes in also.
As far as AWS, yes, and Azure, yeah.
Okay, so there might be a possibility also. There are a lot of chances also. Many organizations there that they do not allow the management part. Okay, the management part from any personal network. Okay, so that is the reason they ask to do management part from the office network. Clear?
Yeah.
Because of
Obviously,
security
with
concern.
COVID things, it's not often an option.
Yes. So because of security concern only, they prefer to means from the management with the critical infrastructure access, they allow it from office premises only. So, if they are doing it, so they have to ensure that as well that they do have a multiple service provider, that in case if one service provider falls down, then the services can be accessible from other service provider. Clear?
Okay, yeah. When you say service provider, you're talking about AWS and Azure, or you're talking about ISP and things?
When your connectivity is from office, then your office internet service provider I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the Azure or AWS.
Yeah.
Because cloud service provider, they have multiple redundancy. Not only one or two ISP, they have multiple ISP in the backend.
Yeah. Okay. No,
because you know, at any point of time, for even 1 or 2 seconds or 5 minutes, if the services went down, so they do have a huge business loss.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So how to next topic is that recognize cloud design aspect. Let's see what is that. In this, what we'll be going to understand which cloud deployment model will your organization use, which cloud service model will your organization, and future growth. So basically on the discussion of the requirement prospect, how we are going to using which cloud deployment model. So public as we have already gone through, public cloud resources are shared among the unrelated organization with the possibility of one organization impacting another. Okay, so absolutely, public cloud is accessible for anyone or everyone. If you want to use, you can pay and you can use. Clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
So there is a possibility that one organization can impact the other.
Yeah.
Might be you have your competitor. Okay, you are doing your company is doing very good business in your area, but there is a possibility that your competitor is there, so they might harm your infrastructure by hiring some hackers. They can target your infrastructure. State is sponsored hackers are there. Okay, then there are black hat hackers are there, which are paid for that only to impact the competitor or to fulfill their requirement. Clear?
Yeah. Yeah. So we're talking about programs like office.com as a website would be a public.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the office.com specifically. For example, that you have hosted your website in a cloud, public cloud, okay, abc.com. I know that. Now, what I have hacked some hackers to and decided to get your website down, or at least you have a very means today you are going to do some promotions or some big business deal on your website. So your competitor might decide that yes, they are doing to means release something in the market. So they have hired some sponsored and they have targeted to turn down your websites. So they might go with the DDoS attack, where your website may interface face problem and it went to down as well. So there is technology which can prevent these things, but they can target it. Okay, because reason is that because that things are publicly available, and it will be known to everyone that yes, this thing belongs to this particular company. Clear?
Yeah.
Where in the private cloud, the cloud resources are owned by the business itself, which may be more secure, but it also more complex. Okay, having a private cloud is secure. It has its own, but it's a complex and costly as well. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Then
So you're saying things like, so as far as Azure, if we host a website, we want to make it public available, but things like Azure Active Directory would be something that's private cloud?
No, it's not like that. Again, I'm talking, it depends upon the business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
How critical your business is, it depends upon that. Okay.
Yeah.
Even in public cloud as well, there are a lot of security tools, security technologies are there. Okay. With the help of even CDN policies. Okay. And then SDN, software defined network, with the help of firewall, IDS, IPS, DDoS prevention tools, SIM solutions. Okay, there are a lot of solutions are there which you can implement in the public drive, which people do implement. We have implemented in multiple organizations for the security of the public infrastructure. Clear?
I'm just struggling to relate it down to our organization.
Yeah, I understand, but anything is, anything and everything depend upon the whatever the services you are taking depend upon the financial. Okay, how critical that is depend upon that. So any organization will not invest $10,000 or pound where the business are getting the benefit that they are getting they are getting only 5,000 pounds or dollar. You agree?
Okay. Yeah.
So everything is depend upon the cost benefit analysis. If you have a good benefit.
Sorry, just a quick question then. If I host something on Azure, is it just always public? Because it's a.
No, it's not always public.
So it's depending on the access that you give to that particular storage or virtualization. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. It depends upon the hosting that whether what you have enabled for public access. Okay, that is what come to the picture, that the configuration part, that it's play a very important role, that which all port you have allowed, which all console you have allowed for public access, which level of access you have configured for them, which level of authentication access you have configured it. Okay, whether you have you have enabled compliant system or not. So there are so much of technology there that if your system is infected, okay, I have seen a network, I have audited a network where if your system is infected with any virus, then you can't even access your cloud network.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you can configure up to that level of security.
Okay.
And once you try to connect to the system, to the network, your system is infected with a virus, your administrator will trigger a mail that this particular system has tried to access having a virus in this. Okay. Yeah. So there are a lot of technology available in the market which can be used. Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are in the community. Cloud resources are co-owned by a few business that share similar cloud security and resource components, as we have already discussed. And hybrid organization may combine different models depending upon the type of data they need it as per their requirement. Clear?
Yeah. So just you would say that if you use Azure for public-facing applications as well as private-facing applications, and all inside Azure, or Microsoft Azure, that would be a hybrid cloud, though, a hybrid model.
Now, in the hybrid, that is something different. So when you try to use hybrid model, so in hybrid model, what happens that you are using something in the public cloud as well. Okay, means you have hosted something that is publicly available. You have hosted it on a public cloud. Okay.
Yeah. So that would be like our websites.
Yes, like your websites, for example. And there are certain things that you are having you are a credit card company. Now, credit card data is very important for you. Okay, so you have hosted that server on a private cloud.
Yeah, but for example, if we have customer public-facing websites and we have private file systems all in Azure, that's a hybrid cloud, hybrid platform setup.
No, that is not possible because it depends upon the different application that you are using. Okay, if you are using your website, then all your data will be remains on that server only.
Yeah.
Okay. So then there might be possible that you can configure a policy to ship your data from private cloud, public cloud to private cloud for the safer side. You can do that.
Okay, I'm talking about like different resources inside Azure. Can one resource be public facing but one be private facing?
Absolutely, there is. For example, your Office 365 application is public facing.
Yeah.
Clear?
Yeah.
But your Azure is not public facing. Your Azure Active Directory is not public facing.
Yeah.
It's for private. It's for you.
But I'm talking about, just to clarify, if I'm hosting a public facing website from Azure, that's public as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. So if you would, okay. Yeah, I think I got it.
What happened, Luthman?
Sorry, I'm just thinking like, if I have a public facing website and I have a private Active Directory, both inside Azure.
Yeah, it is possible. It is possible. So public facing and private and public, what is the difference in that? So in public, what you are doing, you are publishing everything for the public use. Okay. And in private, what you are doing? In private, you are doing that only limited people of your organization can access that thing. That too, with the level of access you have granted. Means if you are an administrator, then you can do the administrative activity. But if you are a read-only administrator, then you have to read only.
Yeah. For example, if we had a website, we had 3 different pages in the website. We had 3 of them public facing and 1 of them was private access only. Then that would be a hybrid. Correct?
No, that will be not a hybrid.
Okay, sorry.
Because you have hosted it on a public environment only, na?
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason. Hybrid come to the picture when you are using 2 or more deployment model, like either public or private both, or public or community both, or public, community, or private both, all 3. Then this come to the hybrid model.
Okay. It just doesn't make, like, if I had a public facing website and you needed authentication or something to access the website, that would be private, correct? Or
You are trying to correlate 2 different things here.
okay, yeah,
You
so
have
I'm
a
not
public.
understanding how a hybrid one works.
Okay, let me make you clear.